This is the Roundup video for May 2020. As always, I'm just going to run through the documentation website and then take you back to the software to show you some of the features. So probably the most significant feature we added this month was the payment sense integration. Now the integration comes in two parts. It comes with the pay by link integration, which was released this month, and then next month we'll be releasing the terminal integration. So the idea behind the pay by link integration was to allow your advisors to send an SMS or email to your customers to give the customers the opportunity to pay online over using their phone or using a laptop, etc. So I'll just go ahead and show you how this works. From within a job sheet, if we go to the take payment window, you'll see there's a new option in the process menu called Pay by Garage Link. So if you just click on here, you can request an amount. It doesn't need to be the same amount as the job sheet because you might only be taking part payment, and you can decide whether you want to email and SMS. It will take the default settings from the job sheet, but you can also send the payment request to different contact details. When you press OK, it will notify the customer by text message and email, or whatever options that you picked. And then I'll just go ahead and show you what the customer sees. So this is what they will see from their end. They can see it will have your company logo at the top and your company name, the amount, the document number, and if they select show details, then they'll actually see the document that they're paying as well. So all they will do from here is select start payment, fill in their card details. It's 3D secure as well, so it will ask them for their 3D secure details, which protects both the customer and the business. It's much more secure than taking payments over the phone. Once they've processed the payment, the branch or your business will then receive an email with the payment details on. And going back to Hive, there will be a value will appear here, so you can see how much the customer's actually paid, and then it's just a case of just processing the invoices as you normally would. The reason we've prioritized the pay by link feature over the terminal feature is mainly for the contactless customer experience that we've been working on. We've now, because we're getting more and more customers switched to Starling Bank, we've actually added a Starling Bank import now for your bank reconciliation. So you can download the CSV from Starling and import it into Hive. Because lots of people are using the contactless drop off the customer self check-in feature, we've added the feature to send a booking reminder and a confirmation from within a job sheet again. Now these will be automated, but at the risk of the customer not receiving them for whatever reason, you can just manually send them again straight from the document. We added the ability to remove certain service types from booking reminders, so this might be useful for some. If you go to your service types, there'll be a new column that you need to enable called skip booking reminders. So if you don't want to send a booking reminder for any sort of reason, for example, let's say we've got a warranty job and we don't want to send booking reminders for warranty jobs, well, we can just tick this here, and whenever you book a warranty job in, they're not going to get the usual booking reminder. We added statistics to estimates and VI estimates, so I'll just very quickly show you this. Let me just change this back. So if I open any estimate, you see we have on the process, we've added statistics to an estimate. What statistics will allow you to do is see the profit and margins and costs, etc. from within estimates and VI estimates. So you can see the amount, the item sales and costs, the labor sales, the item margin, etc. What we've also added, you see we have customer authorized and calculated. So if you go down to the lines and you either use the in price calculator or the customer authorized column and go back to statistics, you can see that you can actually see the overall document, the calculated values and the authorized values if you want to. And that also applies to VI estimates as well. And the last feature that we added for May was the ability to set a minimum desired item margin. So when I'm in this document, you can see that I'm receiving a warning at the top saying the document item margin is too low. And it's taking the cost price and the sales price, and in the setup you've dictated that you want particular service types to work at a particular item margin. So again, you can set a global one in service setup, but you can also set individual document item margins for particular service types. So it might be that your tire jobs have a different desired margin to your MOT work, for example. Now the great thing about this is if I click on show statistics, it's going to show me that stats window, very similar to the estimate and VI estimate one. And you can see that the item margin is in red because it's not reaching the desired margin that I would like. And you can see that the margin is only 12%. Well, if I click on document lines here, I can then see the individual margins for all the items. And from here, I can actually modify the document if I want to. So really good way to make sure that staff are hitting particular margins, and more importantly, they're hitting the margins at time of estimate, because it's frequently too late to realise the margin's too low when you've already given the customer the price. So that's the roundup for May 2020. The guys have been working an awful lot on the platform update, so there's going to be a significant update in the coming months to the platform that Garage Hive's built on. Lots of Microsoft features, some really cool stuff that we'll be releasing information of over the next month or so. So really look forward to your feedback. If you have any questions, then please let me know. Thank you.